to give you an understanding of surface behaviors. Have you ever really paid attention to a person that has a behavior, but it's just the outer part, and you don't have clarity of how they're really acting and where it's coming from because things are hidden? Well, stay with me because I want to talk about what's underneath the avoidance, the fear, and the emotional immaturity that people do when they just show you surface behavior and you really can't recognize what's happening. I want to talk about this today because surface behaviors create confusion because the person may appear to be kind or fun or attentive, but yet there's hidden true things about them, like they don't connect, they don't commit, or they don't grow in the relationship. So I want to give you some information that's going to give you an understanding. What do I mean about what are surface behaviors? Because we don't really talk about these behaviors, and this is why I do a lot of talks. So thank you for being a part of Love Dr. Pamela as we do this talk on having great relationships so they can grow and build. Now, what I was talking about on this today is surface behaviors. What are surface behaviors? Okay, so a surface behavior is the action that look positive or normal on the outside, but it lacks genuine emotions or genuine depth of emotions or vulnerability or even just commitment. It's almost like you participate in a relationship that's just not going anywhere. And it's not really going anywhere because they're not truly invested in the relationship. You see where I'm going? It's like it's a surface type of connection that you have with someone. And so I want to talk about this because surface behaviors often include like small talk instead of a meaningful conversation. Like they really don't know how to, it's really, I'm gonna do my best to try to give you some example, but it's really not a meaningful conversation. And sometimes the affection is like temporary. It's kind of off, that is not really sincere. It's like, it's some type of I'm just emotional and available for the moment. I gotta really talk about this. Then sometimes they have promises, but they don't follow through. Now that really ticks me off. When somebody makes a promise, but they don't really do anything. All these things are like surface behaviors, and this is what I'm talking about. And it's no attention, but they claim they're acting like they're giving you attention. You'll see where I'm going with this. I'm gonna explain more into this because you gotta understand what surface behaviors are. Because the relationship it appears functional, but is it really, really intimacy, or is just not something that's not developing? And this is why I'm talking about that, because it could be confusing. And you really need to understand this. So thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Continue to subscribe and let other people know that I'm here to help you, the Love Doctor, with some information that's going to help you in your relationship, because we need this right here. So let's talk about surface behavior, because these talks nobody's really talking about. I'm glad I get my comments from you all because it helps me understand where you're really trying to go. Okay? Now, what causes people to not be real and give you this type of surface type of emotion or surface type of commitment? It's almost like a fear. And you know I talk about this all the time because a lot of time fear causes that. And then a past relationship causes that. The being immature emotionally. They avoid commitment. They don't, they want to keep their options open. They just want to protect their feelings because they don't want to be rejected. It's almost like the behavior is to shield being hurt. So they act like they so into you and want it, but they kind of covering to protect themselves. You see where I'm going? And this is what this happened. And I just want to give you information on how you deal with people that give you a surface behavior, because you got to recognize their patterns early. You have to ask questions, and you all, I talk about this all the time. You've got to ask questions, and you have to pay attention, because you have to see if somebody's going to give you their true emotions, and you want to have values for that. And so you got to know how to handle a person who's only giving you a piece or a part, because you got to stop wasting time. And so you need to observe how they act, and you got to know if they're going to do what they say they're going to do. Because some people are quick to talk about they're going to do something, they don't do it. And then you got to walk away when it's just not going to help you, and it's just a waste of time. You just got to know when to do that. And a lot of times, you stay in relationships, and you got to know that it doesn't build a relationship with somebody who's being shallow and not really investing time into a relationship. You got to know when to kick rocks and keep them moving, okay? So I'm going to try to give you about 7 things, about 6 or 7 of what a surface behavior is. And I'm not going to go long and drawn out. I'm just going to go straight into what I believe, studied. And you all know I've been doing this for over 15 years, so thank you for those who've been following me. And I study the art of love and relationships and connections. And this is why I'm talking about behaviors. Now, this one is the surface behavior. So I'm going to give you a few. We'll come back, and I'll give you more about the way a person shows you part of themselves. How about that? One is the person that's nice, but they're distant. Okay, so you're in a relationship with them. They're polite, they're respectful, they're kind, but they're just not emotionally available. They try to act like they're emotionally available, but they're really not emotionally available, because they fear is of emotional closeness. They don't want to really be close to you. They act like they want to be close. They talk like they want to be close, but they're just being nice. And so they stay distant. So you just have to know that when a person is being kind alone, it's not, a lot of time it's not intimacy. A lot of time it's not connection. A lot of time it's not a person that's giving you deep emotions. You're looking for somebody who's going to at least be open enough to be emotionally open to you and not just be nice to you, okay? Another one is when you have good conversation. You ever had someone that talk the talk and they don't have no action? You have great conversation. They talk about the future plans. They talk about what they're going to do, but they never follow through. And they keep doing the same things they've been doing. So I had a person I dated like that. He was at the same company, but he talked about this job he didn't want to be at. He wasn't going to be there at that job. And here it was 8 years later, he's still there. And I mean, he had the conversation about what he didn't like and what he wasn't going to do and what he didn't like. They just enjoy the attention of having a conversation. Oh my gosh, sorry, excuse me, it's thundering here. The rain is coming down. So I don't know if you hear that, but it's raining here. But getting back to the one that have good conversation, but no action. But everything they do with attention is without a commitment. They're just not going to be committed. They're just not going to make no plans, no trips. They're going to just talk about it, and 6 months pass, they're going to talk about it, they're going to do it, but they ain't going to do nothing. Not going to happen. It's just conversation. It's about things that are going to never happen. I'm telling you, I'd have been there, done it. I told a guy I had never been on a cruise. I never got that cruise, and I dated him for 5 years. He said he was going to take me on a cruise. So they just talk, and that wasn't my mate. I'm not with him today. So you just have to measure consistency based on the words and their behavior. You have to pay attention to that. If the action never follows, then the attention is not real. They gotta do what they say they're gonna do. And I'll give you another example of that as well. Even when you meet someone in the beginning and they talk about the things they want to do with you, don't give them no more than they give them 60 days top. If they don't take you on a trip and said they would take you on a trip, after 60 days, just don't give them no more time. You gotta learn to stop wasting time. You gotta learn to move on. Then you have that weekend type of relationship. This is surface behaviors now. These are the people that try to act like they want to be with you, and they want to have this committed relationship, and they really don't want to be committed. They just want to have an open relationship and just don't know how to say, hey, let's just have an open relationship. But this is a weekend relationship. This is someone that only appear when it's convenient for them. And a lot of time it's the weekend, and they keep emotional distance, or they'll just have multiple options open for them for what they want to do and what they have going on. There's no weekday calls. There's no daily conversation. There's no, what are we doing, what we have going on. It's always when Friday night come or Friday day, then they want to talk about how they're going to get with you. This is just, and so you eventually realize they only want just a part of you on the weekend. And then they don't really want to talk to you the rest of the week. But they talk about they're going to talk to you, but then they don't call. Look, healthy relationships exist every day. And that person's got to want to talk to you sometime. I'm not saying it has to be every day, but they should at least connect to you every other day. And you shouldn't be the one that's doing it all the time. Don't always make it convenient for them. So when weekends come and stuff like, you're not available. No. They can see you during the week, or they can talk to you during the week while the week go by, and then I'll talk to you on Friday. Now you want to talk about, let's get together. Okay, so you have to pay attention to that. Then you have one that compliments you all the time. They always compliment you. They praise you, your appearance, how you look, you're so pretty, your character, your depth. They just always complimenting you. But attraction is without emotion. It's involved emotional interest. So just because you're attracted to me doesn't mean that you're into me. You're just attracted to what, right? So it's always, you look amazing, but after about a year, they're not complimenting you, especially if you've been with them that long. The kindness and all that goes away. You don't hear it anymore. And that's just a part just to reel you in. And so you got to pay attention to what someone values about you. And depth attracts depth. So they have to continue to be attracted to you and continue to compliment. And then you got to pay attention to the ones that don't. Because that's important too. You don't get compliments from a person that you see, and you just kind of like in a surface type of relationship. Another one is they avoid serious talks, serious conversation. Especially, you ever notice when you say to somebody, hey, we need to talk about something, and they assume you about to have some serious talk. No, you just want to have a conversation because they don't really never have time. And when they don't have time, they're not having an interest in you. It's not a meaningful relationship. It's not a meaningful connection because they really don't really have a conversation with you. Every time they want to redirect it and they act like they don't hear you, or act like they're busy, or looking at the TV. What are we doing? You just gotta stop. And they do that because they fear getting emotionally connected to you. So they just really not gonna have that conversation with you. They just not going to. And so you have to know when that conversation is not happening, if they're not having a serious conversation. And you gotta pay attention to this. Don't let it go 2 years later and nothing has changed. Why are you still in a relationship with somebody who's not having a conversation with you? A person who avoids clarity is going to avoid being committed. So you got to be able to have great conversation with the person you want to have a commitment with. If they're not doing that, bye-bye. And another one is a public type of relationship. They want public love, but they have a private distant behavior. Do you understand what I mean? It's like they like to show affection in public, but they're emotionally distant in private. You ever had someone like that? Like they let everybody know they so into you. That's my girl, that's my mate. But then when you get home, you barely get a hug or barely next to each other talking. You ever had that? It's almost like they're trying to manage the relationship, and then they're insecure when they get home. It's just to me, it's a form of insecurity. And that's the person who just got you up like a poster and just want everybody to see you, and see you on social media and show you a relationship what it is, make it look so exciting, but then you realize down the road that it wasn't real. It just wasn't a real relationship because it's all was about show. So you got to judge your relationship by private behavior and not just public appearance. You got to see what both rings. So you really have to pay attention to that. And I'm going to do one more. This is my 7th one. The one that is when somebody makes minimal effort to be with you or connect with you or just to be in a relationship. It's just like the relationship is just not alive at all. And it's almost like there's no type of emotional investment in it. There's no excitement. There's no comfortable connection to that relationship. And you have to really pay attention to that. It's almost like every time you go on a date, every phone call, every time you plan, you're the one initiating it. If you're having to do that, you gotta stop trying to do that, because the relationship is not there if you don't do something about it. That's not the kind of relationship you want. You making all the effort and they ain't doing nothing. That's not real love. Real love requires mutual effort. You both have to say, hey, I love to see you, let's get together. If they stop investing in you and investing in the relationship, it's over because it's not balanced. You want a balanced relationship. You want to balance love with the mate that you want to bring into your life or that you have in your life. So you really have to pay attention to that. And so surface behaviors, here it is. It can look like you have a relationship, but it lacks emotional balance. And it's just so imbalanced to me when it's on the surface. Real relationship is about connection, consistency, vulnerability, future plans, mutual effort of making decision, emotional availability. It's without those type of things, there is no connection. There's no type of service connection. You see where I'm going? It's just, you gotta have those things so that you can have real intimacy and real connection. So I hope the information that I gave you get you to understand about what you're looking for and seeking within relationship. If you're recognizing any of these type of surface behaviors in your relationship, you gotta question it. You gotta question, what do you do next? What do you do in this type of relationship? Because many people stay in surface relationships for years, hoping things will change or get deeper, but the hope won't change if you don't pay attention and come up with a strategy to change it. You gotta remove yourself from relationships that you know are not going anywhere. They're just going to stay in this cycle of because almost. And that's not what you want. So I want you to stay a part of the Love Dr. Pamela, because on this channel, I'm going to teach you how to recognize healthy relationships, how to build stronger connection, how to be successful in a relationship so you can avoid wasting years with somebody, especially the wrong partner. I want you to look for deeper relationships. I want you to have great connection. So stay a part of this group. I have a membership that I'm offering. It's an exclusive coaching that I offer with videos that I will be bringing to you for members only. And we do relationship training monthly. I'll be coming live weekly, and I want to invite you to become a member of this channel today. Join me. So the members, you'll get deeper relationship breakdowns, you'll get private coaching insights, you'll get early access to new teaching. So stay apart and click that join button. It's somewhere around here, or it's at the front of my main page, and become a part of relationship growth in my community. And I look for you to be a part. And remember, never settle for surface love when you deserve real connection. Okay? You've been with Love Doctor. Thank you for joining me. Remember to go to the link in the description and stay apart. And we'll be back talking about